Damn.
Hello, welcome back. This is Kenshin 1913.
And Ghosty Films.
And we are Let's Playing Star Wars
Yeah.
Dark Forces!
And our new mission officer is the sexy Jan Ors. Right
Jan Orme and butt? No.
there. Wait, what?
So, I was just trying to do something dirty with her name.
Yeah.
But in the last episode, Dan stole the plans for the Death Star.
Death Star.
That's it,
Yeah.
Death. And it blew up, apparently, and now we're...
And then, like robot stormtroopers blew up our base, and now I'm going to go snoop around in that destroyed base and look for evidence of the Dark Troopers, I guess.
Yeah. So...
Alright, so Tele tack base after the massacre. It's good to see you, Kyle. Good job. Should I be doing voices for this?
Oh, no, they can read it if they want, right? We don't need to read everything, right?
Oh, we'll just go through it.
Sure.
Good job on...
No, let me do this.
Alright.
Good job to see you, Kyle. Good job on Operation Starhawk. The rebels were very impressed. Now it's back to mission hopping, just like the old days.
Well, that was a sexy voice, Pete.
Rebel commanders made a brief reconnaissance area swarming with the Imperial activities. The power is still down in the city, so some of the systems are going to be down as well. You'll need to find the main hydroelectric power generator to get back in line. They show you a picture of what it looks like. That's great.
Yeah, that's the generator.
The Empire usually gets very sloppy after major offenses, so we have to be able to find the evidence of leaders around the new Dark Trooper we've been hearing about the suits of Kyle and Maddie. His guidance inside the Empire will help us follow up anything you may pick up. Good hunting, Kyle.
Nice. Alright, here's our mission objectives. Find and restart the hydroelectric power generator, find some clue to the Dark Trooper, and return to the landing area.
Sounds good, Dan.
Here we go.
And you know what I was thinking during the last episode? Is that...
I like to watch the ship leave.
Yeah. Should make sure they go away, because it could explode at any time.
Yeah.
Anyways, the one thing I think that the Empire needs to work on is probably some sort of weight loss initiative. There's that one guy there, he was fairly fat.
Which one? Oh, the general?
The general, yeah. He was what I like to call immense.
Oh.
And,
I was gonna say portly, but...
Wow. Turn around and go back over
Oh,
there.
yeah, dead people.
Wow, that's crazy. Who would have thought they would have both died with their arms in the air like
I
that?
know. Yeah, it's almost like they had like a cane or something, and they died.
Yeah. They stole their cane. Holy crap, Dan, this game, for being Star Wars, gets pretty gruesome.
You know what? This was back when Star Wars was badass. Like, Star Wars used to be a series that adults could appreciate, and now it's just like kid garbage. Like, this is back when they would like fry people and leave their dead corpses on the doorstep of their secret base.
Well, no, Dan.
This isn't your grandchildren's Star Wars.
No, see, the thing is, Dan, there was a point in the third movie, talking about, let's say all 6 movies, right? The third movie where what's his name turns into a real bad guy.
Or Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin turns into the real bad guy.
Uh-huh.
And there's a scene where he goes into the Jedi Academy, right? And he murders a bunch of little kids, right? Now, I was hoping that was going to get real fucking evil and dark and graphic. But all he did was, where are you, Anakin? And then they just cut away.
Yeah.
And it's like, show these kids getting killed. Alright? Give me the good stuff. This is what I want to see. I want to see Jedis die. I love Jedis, right? They're awesome.
Uh-huh.
Right? But I couldn't be more happier when they were all being massacred. I don't know why.
I think that those movies made me hate Star Wars so much that I kind of wanted them to, I don't know, fail. But even the bad guys in those movies were lame.
I liked Darth Maul. The first bad guy, Darth Maul, he was awesome. Count Dooku was a little, I don't know, I didn't really care for him. I love Christopher Lee, but I didn't really care for that character. The reason being, you want to know why his name's Dooku.
Yeah.
Like, that's stuff that I say when I go to the toilet. I'm going to make a Dooku. You know what I mean? It's like...
I hear you. How do you respect a villain who's named after a turd?
Yeah, it was named after a turd that I came up with years before the whole damn thing. Because I should have wrote to George Lucas and said, hey man, get your damn hands off her. No, I would have said, hey man.
Get your damn hands off Star Wars in
No,
general.
get your damn no, that was supposed to be a joke for Back to the Future. Hey man, get your damn hands off her, and then you're.
I get it, yeah.
And then you're like Biff or something, and you're like, yeah, you talking to me, McFly? Anyways, so I should have wrote George Lucas and said, hey man, don't effing steal my poopy words. These are words that I come up with. You know what I mean?
You calling George Lucas a hack? Stealing from little children when they're talking about poop?
I'm not calling him a hack. I'm calling him, you know, I came up with the word doo-doo, meaning doopy, you know.
Did you trademark that, Pete?
I should have. I really should have.
See, there's where you went wrong.
Yeah.
If you don't trademark your stuff, people like George Lucas are gonna come along and just rip that off.
Yeah, they're gonna make doo-doo their own.
You're in violation of imperial law.
I like this part.
That guy said you're in violation of attorney.
You're in violation of imperial something or other. Territory thing.
Yeah, well you are. I mean,
well, you know, I thought like the fact that I'm shooting them in the face might tip them off that I'm not like a friend, but they still felt the need to inform me that I was doing something wrong. Like I guess when you I'm gonna have to do something sloppy in a minute.
now you think Emperor Palpatine really like sits down and fucking writes all these laws?
I don't know, maybe.
Because that would be a real bore of a job. I mean, he finally becomes the Emperor of the world, or not the world, of the universe, right?
Yeah.
And then he's got to sit down and write all these stupid violation 13 of blah blah blah. And you know, he probably is pretty bored with his job after a few days of doing the same old bullshit, just signing shit. And he's like, sigh. You know what I mean? You ever feel like he kind of gets a little sad of his job, where he's like, man,
I would think
what
so.
am I doing? I thought I was gonna be like doing evil stuff and ruling, and all it feels like I'm doing is fucking filing the red, you know, filling out all this shit, and I want to cut through the red tape. That's why
Pete, I don't think politicians think. I think they have lobbyists do everything for them. He's probably like banging like.
So let me ask you this, Dan. Did he get like lobbied from the dark side? Like there's a dark side lobbyist who came in? Because he used to be a senator, all right?
Yeah.
Remember, he was Senator Palpatine.
He probably got lobbied for all kinds of shit.
Yeah. Like, and then dark side was like, hey, we'll give you all this kind of stuff if you would just, you know, no, we need our voice in the Senate. He's like, you know what, man, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And then, you know, he just lobbied. You know, they lobbied the hell out of him, and
I wonder what
puppet. You know what I mean?
I would think so. I mean, I imagine there are all kinds of alien alien companies that probably.
Yeah, and they're like bad, and they're like, dude, we need you to be our spokesperson. And he had to figure out a way to do it, Dan, in a way that would, why are you keep doing that? Just stand there and shoot the hell out of him. There you go. And so he did it in a way that would still make him look like, hey, I'm not told 100% bad, but hey, look at this, I'm yada yada. Excuse me. I'm yada da 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 da. That's what I said. But if you're keeping notes at home. But so yeah, he probably got all kinds of whatever, and then eventually when the bad guys helped him usurp the Senate, you know, the Galactic Senate, you know, and he finally became.
Hey, do you know anything about Star Wars?
He finally yeah, I watched the movies, Dan.
All right, just checking.
So he overthrew because like there was all kinds of stuff happening. Remember, Dan? And then Jar Jar Binks gave him control to fucking be Emperor for a while. And then he's like, yeah, I'll give it up, and everything's alright. And then everything never became alright. You remember that, Dan?
I'm trying not to, Pete. I really didn't like those prequels.
Well, I'm just trying to tell you, then he became Emperor, alright, Dan? Evil Emperor Palpatine. Hey, that guy was laying down, and they just killed him.
Yeah.
That's not nice.
This guy was like, I don't know if he was, for some reason he was on the counter.
Yeah.
and they shot him.
Sorry, they get that last piece of like cheese before he got killed. He's like, "This is my piece of cheese."
I assume, like, I hear that the hors d'oeuvres in this restaurant were really good until the Imperials like shot it up.
Yeah. So anyways, then he became, the Senate and Emperor.
Are you giving like a history lesson, Pete?
I'm trying to explain that, being Emperor of an evil empire isn't all what it's cracked up to be. Sure, it sounds like the dream job because
think of all the alien whores you could have, Pete.
Yeah, but it sounds like the dream job, but at the
You
end
could
of
commit
the day,
adultery in like 70 different star systems.
it does sound like enticing, but at the end of the day, to have to deal with the lives of thousands of people, it's just like, oh.
Look, Pete, it's the generator that you just turned on.
Oh, look at that! You got the generator working, man.
Yeah, the river, it's hydroelectric power. They're, whoa, I fell in the water. Oh, great. Anyway, but yeah, they're
We're living
environmentally
in
conscious.
No, that's okay. That's cool then. Because I was gonna say we're like living in a world where there's still water and like people use water for power. I mean, I thought we're in space. It's like, can't you harness the power of space in order to make energy?
Well, what exactly are you talking about? Like,
I don't know.
Space is like vacuum.
Somehow use the power of the vacuum, right, Dan? Like a Dyson. You know what I'm saying? You know those. You should probably jump up a little more, Dan.
No, I can get them.
All right. Well, whatever. Anyways, Dan, you know those vacuums, right? They suck up stuff.
Different kind of vacuum, Pete.
So, like, if they suck up stuff, Dan, can't you put some sort of power source in the sucking up of stuff?
I don't know.
And put power in there or something?
What do I look like? Some kind of scientist?
I don't know. Dan.
You're asking me like, it's almost like you're asking me to invent the new wave technology that a futuristic civilization would be using, and I can't even invent like caveman technology or even.
You can invent sticks and fire, right there.
Well, sticks don't need to be invented, Pete. Like, I can probably make fire using those ingredients, but like,
Sticks.
but you're asking too much of me, Pete. Like I mean, what do you think I'm capable of? Like, I can't invent warp drives, or I don't even know what these space people use to
quench their thirst, like beverages. What kind of like in the Star Wars universe, you never hear them have drinks, right?
Sure they do.
No, but here's the thing. Here's the real deal. All right, you never. Like, in all the movies, granted, I know they cut away from them. That's probably when they go to the bathroom. That's what I'm thinking. Like, when does Luke and Leia go to the bathroom? Like, or Chewbacca. Can you imagine Chewbacca going to the bathroom?
I can, and I don't want to continue.
Yeah, alright. Well, I'm just wondering, like, that's just something I'm interested in, like, bathroom stuff. Like, they never show that stuff, like, 'cause people still have bowel movements even in the future, unless, like, Jedi's, like, I don't know, they have some Jedi-rific thing where they're like,
This actually touches on a subject that
They use the Force to, like, not go to the bathroom, or, like, I don't know. That's why I want to know. I just want to know, like, because if I'm in the future, like, I want to make sure that I'm comfortable by having to go to the bathroom, you know what I mean?
Oh, I'm sure all like spacefarers have to take a crap once in a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's something
Can you
everybody.
imagine taking a crap at light speed? Like someone, like, is it like the same thing like when you're on an airplane where they try to not have you in the bathroom when they're up in the air or whatever, and then they're like when we're landing, you gotta get out of the bathroom, and it's like the same thing when we use light speed, we can't be in the bathroom.
Maybe.
But yeah, Dan, you were talking about a subject that's near and dear to you.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna mention, like, later in the game, I'll elaborate on it more. But there are certain places where the stormtroopers are stationed, and if you just look at where they are, there's no way they could go to the bathroom. Like they're just. Like, they would have to crap their pants because there's no way they can get to a bathroom in time.
Yeah,
but you'll see later in the game.
Yeah. So Dan,
about.
where's this stuff you're looking for? Are you looking for something now?
I'm looking for evidence of Dark Trooper or new weaponry.
Yeah. Where do you think that is?
It's across the bridge over here.
Oh.
So you'll see. But anyway, what were we talking about?
So yeah, that's just something. And they were in that bar in Tatooine, but they They didn't order any drinks. Like, what kind of drinks do they drink?
I don't know, Pete.
What quenches what quenches futuristic people's thirst? That's what I want to know. Do they still need electrolytes?
I think they drink blue stuff.
Yeah, blue stuff's gotta have electrolytes. I mean,
Like, if you look at
why else would it be blue then?
what Luke was drinking in the first episode of Star Wars, he was like some kind of blue milk. Which I think was some kind of energy drink.
For some reason,
Or maybe he was juicing.
For some reason, I'm thinking iced tea is still gonna be huge in the future. I don't know. I you know what? If I was Lipton, the Lipton guys, I would definitely be like, dude, we're gonna be in the future. Our iced tea rocks.
Does that mean that you're going to invest in iced tea and make a fortune?
I think I might, Dan. Oh, is this the power generator again?
This is a bridge to get to the front of the rebel base of some kind.
Oh.
Yeah.
This game feels better than the other two. No offense, Dan. I feel good about watching this game. I don't feel like it doesn't feel like it's just the same shit over and over. You know what I mean? Like there's different colors. The enemies I like in each one that you kill. I've been keeping a tally, so I'm gonna send you like a bill.
What?
Well, the bad guys, every guy you kill, you know, that's not right.
Now, you're not authorized in this area.
They cost money, and the Emperor needs the money to get new ones.
Why am I responsible for that?
Well, because
I'm fighting a war, Pete.
Yeah, and I was talking to the Emperor before we started playing this game, and he was just telling me how, like, oh, yeah, so you're gonna be playing that game, and I was like, yeah, and he's like, you know what? Make sure to keep a tally on how many stormtroopers Dan kills, because he's gonna get a bill. Because I gotta replenish these guys, because in the time of peace, it's like...
I think they just grow new ones.
Yeah, but that still costs money, Dan. I mean, you know, electricity and all that. Well, why do they still have electricity back in here now? They're in the future. Can't they use, like, plasma?
Again, Pete, I'm not a scientist. I'm just a simple guy who's going around shooting people in the face. And yeah, you're asking too much of me.
Well, I figured you knew those.
No. And in Star Trek they use dilithium crystals, but I don't know what.
Not bad.
I don't know what they use in.
Yeah, because the first power is crystal. But here we're just using electricity. Yawn, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what? At least it still makes like Tesla and Thomas Edison still fairly relevant, even in this period.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
So you gotta get up into that room. There's a Dark Trooper rifle in there that I have to take.
Yeah, and then you're gonna use it as your own?
Not at the moment. Later on in the game, I will.
Now, does he attach any kind of gun to his slung or anything like that? It shoots out like lasers? Like, is there any ghost gun in this game?
I think laser penis technology is not... They're not at the point where they can start using that.
Not yet.
No.
But Chewbacca had a laser crossbow. That was pretty neat. You remember that?
He did. I'm kind of confused as to how that worked, though.
It's the future, you know, anything can happen.
You're right. I wonder if there's a laser slingshot.
Yeah, for the little kids to use it.
Yeah, the little kids would just get, like, roasted. There's probably laser pea shooters, laser BB guns.
Oh, they're low-power lasers. Come on, man.
The future's dangerous.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Dan, I think we're going to have to end the episode here, don't you?
Alright.
Because, we're getting dangerously close to the 20-minute mark. So this has been, just hit the